Hey Student Success, welcome to your week 5 assignment video. So this video is going to actually encompass my 8-week SSC101 and my 16-week SSC101, and I'll explain to you why. So no matter what though, all of you in here have a workshop assignment coming due. If you're in my 8-week session, you are already halfway through the course, and so you need to make sure that you are registering and attending that workshop. If you're in my 16-week session, you have a little bit more time, but you still need to make sure that you're registering. Remember, to get credit, you have to register and actually attend the workshop and then send me the certificate of attendance as credit. All right, so again, the video and instructions are all right there in your lessons area. So I'm gonna go ahead and scroll down. I'm gonna click on week 5. Now you're going to see that regardless if you are in my 8-week or my 16-week, you have almost all the same assignments. The only thing that's going to be different is this right here. If you are in my 8-week session, you are doing this week, and I'm going to upload this in a separate video just because there's a lot going on this week. If you are in my 16-week course, this assignment right here, you will not have until next week. So this video is just going to talk about these 4 assignments. If you're in my 8-week course, come back to this because we're going to have a separate video after I upload this one, okay? However, everyone watching this video right now needs to have all 4 of these things done. 8-weekers, you have this one that you'll complete after. So let's go ahead, and first I'm just going to pull up the fact that week 5 is about chapter 12. So chapter 12 is already uploaded in there for you to kind of look at and go over and make sure that you're comfortable with that information in there. So let's jump into the actual assignments. So again, no matter if you're 8-week or 16-week, you are all doing what I'm talking about here. In the assignment folder, the first thing you want to do is exploring educational pathways. Okay, so I'm going to click here. And I apologize ahead of time, there's going to be a lot of clicking and moving around and finding things in different spaces. So just be aware of that. All right, so you're going to have to complete this assignment right here first. Based on how you complete this assignment, that is what you will use to post to the discussion forum underneath. As always, your discussion forum is due for by Wednesday for weekly attendance, and then responded to classmates by Sunday. But you also have to get this done by Wednesday because it hinges, these two are connected. So you definitely need to get those 2 things done together. So I'm going to go ahead and click here, and it's going to open up into its own little box. And you're familiar with these kind of things before, and you're going to walk through.
Picking a degree is so stressful.
I'm just gonna
Instructor suggested I take a
bring it down. So you're gonna click through, and you can definitely click on those pages and watch these videos. I'm just kind of gonna get to the meat of it.
We are finding some.
Okay, so this is where you're gonna get, after you've explored some of that, you can see it says academic degree choice 1. And then when you hit that submit, it's going to be choice 2. You can do this in a couple different ways. First, your major is going to go choice 1, obviously. Like if you are already declared, your major is going to go here. If you are undecided, your number 1 choice of what you're thinking of is going to go here. Now, your second choice can be something that's closely connected, like, hey, I'm a physical therapy major. I also maybe want to look at occupational therapy. That could be my choice 2. Or if you're undecided, maybe you're going back and forth between a couple majors. You can do that for choice 1 and choice 2. The thing is here, you have to do 2 choices, your number 1 choice and then your number 2 choice. So where do you get this information? So let's go over here. I'm going to go to the Stark State homepage. I'm going to go up. I'm going to go under academics, and then here are my career communities. Okay, so you find your major, and this is going to be the umbrella that goes with it. And hopefully you can kind of see where yours fits in. So I am just going to click on, for our purposes, I'm just going to click on education. No matter which one you click into, all the pages are going to look very similar in terms of, okay, here's like an overview, here is some contact information, skills you need in that field, some additional links, areas that are connected to it, and how much, the entry-level positions are. And then down here is where it gets a little bit more specific. Okay, yes, your umbrella is education or business or health, but what specific degree program are you going into? And so I'm going to click on education. When I get a little bit more into the specific degree plan, that is when I start to see, okay, this is the person who oversees that program. Here are some more specific links. Again, a little bit more information here. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to go to courses. And these are the same information. It just depends on if you're going full-time or part-time, but it's the same information. It just kind of gives you a different suggestion on what order to take the classes. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to open up into a PDF, and this is going to be all the courses that I need to take, minus maybe a few prereqs here and there that might be just really general courses to be able to complete this major. I know in this one it looks kind of overwhelming because there's so many pages, but keep in mind it says, you have to pick credit hours. So like they give you options here and you don't have to take all of those options. It's just giving you a lot of choices. Most degree plans here at the college range between 60 and 70 credits. You can see how much you'll have to take down there. And then down here, eventually it's going to be like, hey, if you're a full-time student, here's the order that we suggest taking it in. All right, so this is a really great piece of information to have regardless of this assignment or not. So getting back to what we're filling out. So here's my information. My division is going to be found right here, arts and sciences. So that's what I would type here, arts and sciences. My degree is just the Associate of Science. Sorry, I would normally type it more properly, but just going quickly. My major in this case is just education. Okay, now the program requirements. This by no means is like, hey, you have to write down all of this stuff. No, I would just go down through, write down how many credits. So this says 60 to 65. See if there's any asterisks. See if there's anything that you have to specifically pay attention to. So down here, okay, I need, there's placement scores, there's eligibility. Education doesn't have a lot, but if you're in a medical field, at the bottom it might say you need an overall GPA of 3.5, or you need to pass this licensure exam. Whatever the case might be, you're going to see some of that information down here. Okay, so when you go to type in all of this program requirements, keep it minimal. You don't have to write down a lot of information. Maybe just the credit hours and any additional things that are expected of you inside this degree program. All right, and you're going to do that again. You'll get this box, and then on choice 2, you're going to have to fill out that same box using a form very similar to this. And maybe you're going into business. It's all going to be the same thing. I'll scroll down. I'll find one that is specific to my field, the degree area that I'm going into, and then I pull up that. Here we go. This one's even more nitty-gritty. The internet on campus is very slow today. Okay, and then I go ahead and click on courses, and then you can see those PDFs. Now, the next part of it, where do I get this information from? All right, so I'm going to show you here back at the home page. I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to go ahead and get into Career Coach. This is a great resource in general. So I want you to be familiar with this, and those of you taking it this week, you're going to see it real soon. My 16-weekers, you're going to see it next week. So you're going to be familiar with Career Coach. It's going to be part of a requirement for an assignment here coming up. But for this assignment, we're just going to go to search, and I'm going to put in, I'm just going to stick with education. This is where you would put in business, physical therapy assistant, whatever it is. And then it's going to give me a bunch of results. So I'm going to look through and I'm going to see, okay, which one kind of matches what I'm going into. I don't know. So let's say this is what I want to do right here. So I'm going to click career details. Let's go. Sorry. All right. Once I'm in here, this is going to be the information I need. The job career, so I'm going to put, in this case, like middle school education, special education teacher. My average salary, right there it is. Job postings. Here, I'm going to go to live job postings. Now, in this case, there's no job postings. Okay, great. But normally in another field, they would have some postings here, and there could be 2, there could be 20. You do not have to type them all in. Maybe just type down 1 or 2 so you can kind of get an idea of who's hiring in that area. And then qualifications, you're going to go to, you can look at the overview, but then you can start going into the about. Here's all these daily tasks. Maybe pick 1 or 2 daily tasks. This one has a lot. It looks like you're going to have at least a bachelor's degree, probably master's degree. And here are some hard skills, some soft skills. So again, I do not expect you to write everything down under qualifications. Maybe pick out the degree, a couple like hard technical skills, and maybe some soft skills. Okay, so that's where you're going to get that information. That is Career Coach. I'm going to search one more time up here. Here we go. I'm going to do physical therapy assistant just to kind of show you that when we get in here, and they do give a nice little overview there. Let me look at live job postings. There we go. There's one that has some live job postings, so you can take a look. All right, and then when you're done with that, you'll hit submit, and then you're going to do choice 2. So again, use this as an opportunity to maybe explore. Maybe you're like toggling between 2 degrees. Maybe you're 100% set. You're like, I want to be an IT major, but I always thought it would be fun to go into culinary. Like it could be like something fun to look into, that second one. All right, once you're done with that, then you can go ahead and post in the discussion forum. And you're going to talk about what did you find, what 2 areas did you look into, what was interesting, what was surprising, what was new, did you know everything? So basically just kind of reflecting back on that assignment, okay? So post by Wednesday and respond to 2 classmates by Sunday. Okay, going back now, so that takes care of this right here. Now I'm going to talk about these 2 together, and then those of you in my 8 weeks, come back to the next video for this. Those of you in my 16 weeks, you'll see this next week. All right, so map assignment and program advisor. So for map, I'm going to tell you right now that Firefox works best. For whatever reason, it works the best for this assignment. You're going to get into your My SSC. I'm going to have you scroll down under tools, just where it says map. You're going to open it up. When you click on map, it's going to bring you to your map page right here. And this is like a nice advising information. It has all of this here, just general, like what's your major or degree. Make sure this is all correct, because if this isn't correct, the rest of this is not going to be correct. When you scroll down, it's going to be degree progress, your GPA, and then this is a student who finished years ago. So that's why you're going to see everything green checks. But anything green is what you completed already. You can see down here, there's going to be a legend, anything that you're currently working on, anything that's not complete. So you can kind of look and see your progress. And it's a great advising tool whenever you go to schedule for future semesters. You're going to save this as a PDF. So you're going to come up here, click on that little print button, open in PDF, and it's going to open in a PDF. You're going to go ahead and save it and upload it. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to hit that printer again. I'm going to make sure the destination, I'm not going to send it to a printer. I'm going to hit save to PDF. I'm going to hit save. And then I'm just going to pick my desktop. I'm going to go back into my Blackboard, click on the name of the assignment, upload my file. There it is. I could definitely have named it something different, you know, my name or map or anything like that, and then I'll hit submit there. Now that map page is going to come in handy for this next assignment. This is your program advisor. This is going to open up into a Word document. So you can use map for this. What degree, major, catalog, advisor. So I'm going to look at my map again. When I look at this, my degree is right here, Associate of Applied Business. My major is Business Management. So those are the things I'd be typing in here right now. Associate of Applied Business, Business Management, my catalog year. This is written really tiny, just a little bit underneath there, right here. Again, yours is more than likely going to be 23, 24, or 24, 25. Now your advisor information, they used to have this up here and it's not there anymore. This is going to be in my SSC, kind of right when you log in, when you scroll down, it's going to say academic profile. I'm not a student, so I don't have an advisor, but that's where your advisor is going to be. And you're going to type their name in right there. All right. When you're done filling out that little table, you're just going to file, save that, and get back into right here and submit that. All right. So again, I apologize. There's a lot of clicking around, but let me go ahead and summarize. Does not matter if you're an 8-week or 16-week, everyone watching this video is going to complete that Pathways to a Career assignment where you're looking up the information on your degree and then the career field, job postings, that kind of thing. Using that information to post your original response by Wednesday for your attendance, respond to 2 classmates by Sunday. Then everyone in here is going to save their map PDF and fill in that little table, that Word document for your program advisor. All right, if you're 16 weeks, that's it. I will check in with you when you're done. If you're 8 weeks, come on back here shortly because I'm going to walk you through this assignment right here. Have a great week.